Well, hello there. The Coliseum welcomes you, my friends. We are back in Standard with, well, I'm not gonna lie, the season's gonna rotate tomorrow, so it's an ideal time to play some kooky off-the-wall stuff, because who cares, right? I mean, I guess technically that's always true, but in this case, it's especially true. So, here we have a little brew I've put together called Strange Oil. It's definitely it's a dated reference, but it still works. The idea here being, we're trying to poison our opponent to death. We're trying to poison and proliferate our opponent to oblivion. So let's take a look at what we've got working here. So as far as our primary plan, one of our biggest enablers and best threats, Voidwing Hybrid, a 2/1 for 2 with flying and toxic 1. Whenever you proliferate, he comes back from your graveyard to your hand. So a fantastic little turn 2 drop that can chump block, come out back in the late game, card advantage, all that good jazz. It's a fantastic thing. It kind of makes me want to play something like Thirst for Discovery, which is something I'm considering, but it just hasn't fit with this one, because then you could discard it, proliferate, bring it back. Card advantage, baby! But for now, it's a flyer, it's a blocker, and it gets that toxic, get those poison counters going so that our proliferate engine can start moving. Now, in addition to that, we've got a Prologue to Phyreses. Each opponent gets a poison counter, and of course it cantrips to draw us a card. And then Mirex tokens in order to get our poison started, which I understand is a little limited, but you know what, the game goes long enough, which we're hoping it will, then, well, we'll aim to just basically proliferate their face out. The other option that I was considering, which I still might before the end of this video sneak in, is this little bad boy. Bilious? Who cares? Skull Dweller, Mr. Skull Dweller, a 1/1 with Death Touch and Toxic 1 for 1. It trades, it gets that 1 damage in to get the ball rolling, but for now, we're just going to try it as is. But if need be, this is an option you can consider in the future. Alright, let's hop right along here. So as far as our cantrips, we got Prologue, Experimental Augury, which allows us to look at the top 3, and then Proliferate. One goes into our hand, of course. Consider, just for the utility of it, this is my little removal pile. Virtue of Persistence, Go for the Throat, Cut Down are basic staples. We've got Anoint with Affliction as an exile effect, and once they get 3 counters, they can hit anything, and then Drown and Ichor as a way to remove something and proliferate. And then I've got a Miser's Path of Peril with a couple Refine's Towers and the Mirex to fuel a potential cleave, but otherwise just to survive that early game. Now, in addition to that, we're actually running an interesting little, or I'm going to attempt to run a little interesting little engine around Founding the Third Path. Just Saga for 2 mana. Chapter 1, you may cast an instant or sorcery spell with mana value 1 or 2 from your hand without paying its cost, so we immediately can get value from one of our removal spells. Chapter 2, target player mills 4 cards. And Chapter 3, exile target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard, copy it, and cast the copy. So, I guess I should say you may cast the copy. So, we're trying to get double duty out of our spells. Arcane Proxy is doing his best impression of a 5th, Founding the Third Path, allowing us to reuse any of our spells. We're trying to make good of our graveyard. Now, outside of that, we've got Bring the Ending as an early counterspell-esque, with a clause. It's counterless at base 2, but then late game is 2 mana to counter any spell, which is a pretty fantastic value. It's even better than the OG if you actually get corrupted, but then again, that's a big if. So for the short run, it's a mini Make Disappear. For the long run, it's a counterspell. And then a lone Miser's Negate, complemented by 1 more on the board. And then topping our entire curve off, we've got Vraska. Not only do we get to proliferate every turn, we got creature removal, and then, look at that ultimate. Just look at it. Fewer than 9 poison counters, they get a number of poison counters equal to the difference. It's a finisher. So that's what we're trying to do. I have no idea how well this is going to work, because this is all on paper, and in theory, we might just get clobbered. And if we get clobbered by a bunch of mono red, which is the reason why I'm running more Virtue of Persistence for that 2 life gain in addition to the removal spell, then we'll probably cut these numbers down and be able to increase some of our other numbers to fit the theme. Now, as far as the sideboard goes, basically, this bottom part is our anti-control pile. We got Duress, Disdainful Stroke, Negate, and Distorted Curiosity to keep things flowing. And this top pile is more of my utility stuff. So anti-aggro, we got Cut Down, Path of Peril, and Glistening Deluge, depending on the matchup. And then I actually put Venser in here because I do like the idea of not only does he have Toxic, so he fulfills our core game plan, but proliferating is something we also do, so getting to pull out a 3/3 and a 1/3 both with lifelink, I feel could make a pretty big difference. Otherwise, I might just cut this for a 3rd Hearse because, well, there's been a lot of Cauldron combo and stuff floating around, not to mention Alara combo still out there, so Hearse is pretty darn sweet. Gotta have our anti-graveyard stuff in there with everybody else. So, that is the list. My friends, if this is the first time at the Coliseum, feel free to like, feel free to subscribe. Come and check back. You never know what you might find. Also, feel free to comment if you want to leave a list or get some input on yours. Drop it in the comments. I love seeing new lists. I love playing new lists. So, that being said, I do believe that's enough babbling. Let's go ahead and get to the games. A little awkward, but we'll try it. It's like it's essentially a mold of 5, so would you keep that? I would. It's got removal, it's got a counterspell. And let's go Shipwreck Marsh, pass the turn. If he goes Thalia, then we're in trouble. Oh, of course, I just had to say something, didn't I? Well, somebody's gonna die here. It's probably got to be the Thalia. Otherwise, we are just out of stuff to do. This is where any of our removal is going to be good. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to make good on the proliferate, but hey, that's okay. Surviving is more important. Yeah, Thalia is going to be a... Oh, it's going to be a tough one in this one. Oh, Rafine. Nice. Getting in for potentially 3. A little bit of conniving. Ow. Yeah. Nah. I was like, do I want to proliferate? I do not, in fact. Gotta find something to get going here. Yeah, unfortunately, this is going to remove this bad boy from Nevermind. I sense something. Does this feel like an Urtai or a, Let's go with this experimental augury, try to find a land. If he sniffs this out, we're in trouble. Well, I mean, I'm not saying he didn't, but now I can't kill that because, of course, of the 1. Oh, Fairy Mastermind. Interesting. That's what was holding priority. That's going to make this a little tougher. Yep. Definitely looking for something here. Okay. Yeah, that guy's not dying until Vraska gets online, so we could be in trouble. I'm gonna just keep auguring. Try to find something else here. I guess we'll take the untapped land. We don't really need the other ones right now. We're gonna submit 0 here. I don't want to give that guy any more counters. Alright, Mirex is good. Mirex can get us going. Unfortunately, Vraska's not going to do much for us at the moment, so I think what we're going to do is... I think we got to, what, Mirex? We could drown an Icar, the Mastermind, play the Mirex. Well, Vraska next turn for a potential removal spell with being able to pay for this Rafine, so we'll go... Yeah, we'll go Mirex, pass turn. Might just be dead, but then again, you never know. See what he's got. He's got nothing. So he's going to sit on the Urtai until he needs to, which is very smart. Now, I might have needed to fire that Drowning Icar at the Fairy Mastermind while I had a chance. Yeah, that would have been smart. Big boy. Ow. Ow. Alright, so we're basically dead. Yes, so that might have been a bit of a mistake on my part. And by might have been, I mean it was most certainly a mistake. Alright, well... let's get in there. Boop. Let's go. I'm sorry, founding the 3rd path. Chapter 1. Let's go ahead and drown in Icar, the Fairy Mastermind, or at least try to. Something's going on here. So his hand's... The only way we don't lose is if his hand is entirely land. So yeah, that was definitely a punt on my part. We should have drowned Nickard, the Fairy Mastermind, last turn so that our Vraska could take out the Rafine. Punt! Not off to a grand start here, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, that one. Boop. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Yeah. Mill him. Let's mill him. It's not going to matter. We're essentially dead here. Yep. All right. That's all for us. Yeah, we're just going to scoop this one up because there's nothing we can do. Moving right along. All right. Yeah, that's a keeper. Shipwreck Marshes keep hitting us, so we'll either go... We'll probably just go Voidwing Hybrid. Oh, no, we definitely will. So we'll Darkslick Shores, Voidwing Hybrid. Forest Go. Interesting. Next we can go Founding the Third Path into Prologue, or we can hold up... Oh, no! Does this proliferate? Nope. He did. Yes, then let's go ahead and we're going to go Shipwreck Marsh. Actually, no, we're just going to pass. I'm gonna hold up, bring the ending. We'll see what happens. We can prologue, or Founding Path into prologue next turn. Yeah. Beep. Because cut down can't stop that. And that's something we gotta be able to do. Set of blue. Let's go Founding the Third Path. Chapter 1. Let's see what we draw. Vraska. Yeah, nah, we're all done here. We'll just hold up, cut down. Blossoming Tortoise. He's a big boy. He gets a forest. Oh, that's not what I was looking for. What do we got here? We're going to mill ourselves. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we need to proliferate, which will come next turn. Can't do much about that, guys, so I'm just going to pass. Aim to make a Mirrex token end of turn. And then we can Vraska away the Tortoise next turn, potentially. But it kind of all depends. Oh, wait, no, we can't, because we're going to use our Founding the Third Path to probably draw a card. Yep. 2, 3, and gets back a forest. Nice. Yep. Boop. Depends on what he does here. Dread Knight. Sure, that's reasonable. So we can get the next Founding the Third Path going. So we can go ahead and just go with cut down here. Oh, Voidwing Hybrid's pretty sweet. Alright, let's see here. No, I think we're just going to go ahead and prologue. Drown in Ichor, eh? I think we can live with that one. What's he got? That's fine. Go for the throw at your own dude. I dig it. Yep. Boop, up to 3. Yep, he's back. Ooh, Torty is back too. Interesting. Yep, and everybody's back. Go ahead and mill ourselves here. Oof, that's brutal. Oh, that's so brutal. Alright, well, let's see here. Oh, Vraska survives. Okay. We're gonna just go ahead, draw a card, and proliferate. Because we need stuff to do. Good gravy. And not that one. Go Team Hybrid! It's up to 4. Next turn we're going to get to Virtue of Persistence something. Never mind. Well, yeah, no, we'll still be able to. Actually, it might just be better to Path of Peril, but I don't have white mana. Never mind. Path of Peril only takes out what? Yeah, we're definitely probably going to have to Virtue of Persistence away this, I don't know. He's probably got to pick. What's he going to pick as our scariest card? Is it Drown in Ichor? Drown in Ichor is probably much better. Okay. He hit the sweeper, which is fine, because right now all it does is kill a rat. 2, 3, and he gets back the cottage. That's scary. Oh, I was looking for the no block button, and it's like, well, duh. Dread Knight. Dread Knight away, my boy. Shelly? Well, that's scary. Okay, another one. Alright. Let's see here. We can drown an Ichor, the Lord Skitter. And then what do? Draw a card, proliferate. Well, yeah, that's probably our best bet. Let me think here. What do we got? We could get rid of the Shelly. Can we race this? 3, 6, 7. 3, 6, 7. 11. I'd be at 3. I could play 2 of these. If I uptick here, I'll be at... Let me just think about this for just a moment. So we don't get rid of the... We got to get rid of the Shelly. All right, if we just proliferate, he goes up to 6. I play 2 Voidwing hybrids, which is the plan no matter what. So we're going to start there. Unless I draw something better, but what could I draw that would be better? And then we just get rid of the Shelly and try to just go in the air. I don't hate it. Double Voidwing hybrid. Now, do I want to just kill the Shelly? 4, 10, 11, 14. If I don't, I have to block. Yeah, we better just do it. Up to 6. We definitely need... Well, the good news is, after this turn, I'll have blockers for days. So we'll see what we got. Here comes at least a removal spell. Yeah, go for the throw. He did. Okay. Yep. There's a Mr. Restless Cottage. 3, 6, 11, 12. Well, I'm not quite dead yet. Do we just block the 5/5? Yep, it's a good combo. We just block the 5/5. 5, 3, 6, 7. That's 12 damage. Yeah, because that prevents us from dying from a Shelly second main, so... Boop, bop, beep, boop. Okay. And there's that dude back. Yeah, that Path of Peril being gone is definitely going to be brutal. Okay, well, guess we'll start there. I don't know what we could find. I ain't going to do anything. Alright. Let's go ahead and follow suit. See what we find here. Another Consider. Okay. Now what do we do? Do we just replay? 3, 6, got a chump block there. So we need 2 chump blockers, which we don't have. I don't think we have an answer here. Almost. Oh, boo. Oh, well. We're gonna say good game, and then we are just gonna check out of here, because we are dead. Well, we got considerably closer, but... You know what? Let's go to best of 3 and see how it does there, because it does not seem to be doing its best of 1 thing. Alright, let's go ahead and be on the play. Wow, that is unfortunate. Do I risk it? It's gonna be a swamp on top. You watch. Do I risk it for the Mirrex Consider to try to find a blue source? Oh, all right, YOLO. Oh, whew. What? Who called me lucky? Oh no, soldiers. This hand doesn't do anything against soldiers. All right, we're okay. Well, we're not okay, but we're at least gonna survive. Depends on what he does here. Mirrex, eh? Interesting. Okay. Yep. Ow. There we go. Oh, interesting. Let's go ahead and just counter this bad boy. So this is a good opportunity. Oh, it's a good opportunity to drop a Raffine's Tower, that's for sure. Because on next turn, or... No, you know what? Yeah, let's do the Raffine's Tower. And then next turn, we can Raffine's Tower, Prologue to Phyreses, and then Arcane Proxy can get our Drown and Nicker going for whatever we miss this turn, which could be pretty bad. Because this is definitely the Boros aggro list. And this deck can pop off like crazy. Or not. But then again, don't get cocky, kid. What do you got for me? Gleeful Demolition. Sure. Would have been great to have a removal spell in response, but oh well. Is he going for something else? Nope. Alright, so we're definitely not going to go... Drown and Nicker is not going to do anything. Resolute Reinforcements is pretty good, though. Alright. Okay, well, we're going to go... And we'll pass the turn. And we got Drown and Nicker at the ready. So we can, worst case scenario, we can Arcane Proxy, Drown and Nicker, replay the Hybrid next turn. If we need to do some chump blocking. Charming Scoundrel, nice. Definitely gonna be taking out pretty much all the counter spells, bringing in all the removal, bringing in the Venser. Knight Errant! Oh, that's brutal. Still, to drown an Ichor target, what do you get? Oh, he got the 8-whack. Now we got problems. Yep, so next turn's gonna be brutal. Where's our Path of Peril, right? Alright. So what do we gotta do? We're going to start off with Arcane Proxy. I'm gonna go hit Drown and Ichor on the Knight Errant. Proliferate. Bring our bad boy back. Replay him and hope we can survive. Because this is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a lot. Oh, yep. So we're gonna have to chump block him. He's gonna bring back the Ocean Frontliner. Oh, no. Yeah. We need Path of Peril bad, so we're definitely gonna be changing this up quite a bit. Let's see how much this hurts. Yep. He's got 2 targets. Those are what we're gonna block. Block here. Block here. And get pounded into oblivion. Alright, well. Here we are, everybody. I guess we'll start here. Six. Am I dead? Not quite. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I just block whichever one he pumps. I mean, we're almost dead. We need a Path of Peril off the top. Like, there just ain't nobody's business. Charming Scoundrel. Okay, now I think we're dead. We're at 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Well, actually. Oh, yeah, he gave the +1/+1 too. So, yeah. Alright, moving on to game 2. Let's bring in all of our anti-aggro stuff. Hopefully, it is good enough. So, what do we want? We want Cut Down, Deluge, Path of Peril. Path of Peril, thank you, Venser. Negate, no good. Vraska. I'm going for the counter spells, but first I want to trim anything that might be too slow. Virtue of Persistence is not as good, so we'll just trim 2, bring the ending, and let's give it a shot. This one's all just about managing the board, I guess. Gotta find and use those Path of Perils. I imagine he's bringing in Thalia's. Sure. I mean, it's got what we want, so we'll just go Shipwreck Marsh, go. And go with Founding the Third Path. Yep. Epicure, yep. Yep. Let's go ahead and cast. Get to 21. Yep, the mouse is in the house. Oh, brutal. We need to proliferate here. And that is exactly what we're going to do. What's this? What do we mill? Oh, we got to consider. Oh, we milled our... Oops, sorry. Milled our Venser, unfortunately. I don't think I want either of these to go off, because, let's see, we're going to be able to consider, and that's it, so, say submit 0 and just get my Void Wing back. So next turn, we can go consider into Void Wing if we don't find a land. Interesting. We're going to target ourselves, and we're going to mill. Do we want to drown in Ichor again? No, I think I'd rather just consider here. We can drown in Ichor next turn. Or not. Really need a land here. Not good. Oof, brutal. Do we want to found the third path or hybrid? Let's hybrid. Just hold up the jump blockers here. Oh, here we go. Destroy evil? Nope. Nice. Virtue of loyalty. Oh, and he hit. How dare he? Let's see. What am I gonna do next turn? Drown an Ichor. Alright, yep. Just keep his threats under control. Oof, needed a land there, like, badly. Let's go. Drown an Ichor, I suppose. Next turn's probably gonna be pretty brutal. I imagine he is. Waiting on the opportunity to, yeah, and then that's all for us. Waiting on the opportunity to go, like, demolition into dude, and, you know, demolition, Epicure, and then 8-whack. Yep. Oh, he's just going for the virtue. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, he doesn't have the 8-whack, which is nice. Oh, my goodness gracious. Are you kidding me right now? Alright, we're going to go founding the third path. We're going to go ahead and say 1. I'm going to do Augury, because we really need to find a land here. That'll work. I guess we should have done... Well, I guess I don't know. I just want to say submit 0. Play the hybrid. The hybrid! Man, I wish I had milled that Fencer. Really, I'm just waiting until... Okay. Ah, okay. Yep. Those are big boys. Alright, target player mills 4 cards. We'll go ahead and say ourselves. Yeah. 3, 4. Ugh, 2 lands. I'm very tempted to prologue the Phyrexies first. But... should I just do double hybrid? Then he goes boom, boom. Oof. I have this feeling we are getting built up to just get blown out. Otherwise, I could do double Voidwing hybrid and try to push him another turn. And nah. Let's take his out now. I want to minimize how good his 8-whack guy is. Unfortunately, we could just be dead. Like, he could just go Gleeful Demolition, 1 drop, 8-whack, death. Yeah, not hitting our land drops is really cursing us here. Oh, it looks like he's going for it. Yep. Yep. Oof. Brutal. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, come on. Well, we can Path of Peril again. Okay, just match white. I guess that's where we're at, right? Does not do much for us. I'm actually debating if I'd rather do something like an experimental augury to try to find the land, but guess we'll go Path of Peril and pass, taking 3 down to 7, taking 4. Ugh, it's not a winning it's not a winning strategy. If we experimental augury, find the 3rd land, then what else can I do? I can kill the... Yeah, no. In this case, that won't kill that guy, because this is mana value 2 or less. So in this case, I think I am going to go ahead and just go Deluge. Sorry about that, opponent. Was thinking it through. But unfortunately, because I did not get a land, we're done. Dang it! 23 might have been low, in all honesty. I thought with the number of cantrips we'd be doing, we'd be able to cheat a little bit, but yeah, it's definitely coming back to bite me now. Yep, Epic here. If he's got another whack, then I'm just going to say good game. And that's all she wrote, folks. Oof. Well, that was a stink burger. Oh, boy. Undid all the work Mono Blue did for me. Oh, well. And we are back. Unfortunate. It was a stink burger. Looked pretty decent on paper, but that's the danger of doing things on paper. We just got railroaded. You know, I thought with the number of cantrips, especially with, like, the Consider, we'd be all right to keep things moving, but man, we just got bottlenecked. So as far as what I would do, I'd probably start with -1 Virtue, +1, I'm just going to throw a Swamp in there for now, +1 land, definitely get up to 24 minimum. Aside from that, you know, it might just not be a good enough deck, in all honesty. I mean, sometimes you just run into crap, you know, sometimes you got to accept that it ain't worth it. This kind of feels like that, but oh well. It was a fun idea to try, and hey, you know what? If I gotta eat the stink burger so you don't have to, then well, you're welcome. All right, I'll talk to everybody later.